Hello and welcome to Talking Good Games. Just finished West Ham United 4-4. Brentford 2. Jarrod Bowen with a hat-trick. Emerson with a screamer. And Wissa with a consolation goal at the end. Do you know something? I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I mean, it helps being 2-0 up after 6 minutes, right? But I enjoyed that game of football. I can't believe it. It's taken the 26th of February in 2024. So we're quite a substantial amount of games in to 57 games into 57 days into the year. But I finally enjoyed a game of football. I thought we were brilliant. Perfect? No. But a huge improvement in compared to what we've seen so far. Paqueta's back. Party is back. It's party time. Anyway, we scored after 5 minutes. And you can't really say it's not very often you say a team deserves to go 1-0 up after 5 minutes, but I genuinely felt that we deserved to go 1-0 up after 5 minutes. Jarrod Bowen with the goal, Emerson with the assist, and it was a deserved one. Thomas Souček had missed a really big opportunity just before that one as well. It was a great cross in. Ward-Prowse flicked it down. Souček put it over. As I always say, usually scores there. Might score the next one. He missed the next one as well. But listen, Souček, we'll leave him till the end. A good play down the left-hand side. Emerson cut the ball back. Jarrod Bowen put it in. And that left side was purring. From the start, right, I say until the end, in the first half. Second half, it faded for understandable reasons. But in the first half, Emerson and Paqueta down that left-hand side was magnificent, with the support from Souček and James Ward-Prowse and Jarrod Bowen going over there at times as well. I really enjoyed that left-hand side from our attack. Anyway, we made it 2-0. A handful of minutes later, this time the ball came in from the right-hand side. Really good play down there. Gave it to Soufal. He cut it back this time to Jarrod Bowen. And two completely different types of finish from Jarrod Bowen. The first one, he sort of fizzed in with the outside of his left foot. A really clever finish, actually. And the second one opens his body up. It's just brilliant play by him. 7 games without a goal for Jarrod Bowen going into this one. 2 goals after 6 minutes. He'd gone to get his hat-trick as well. But from then on, we looked comfortable. No, I say from then on, actually. I tell a lie, because Neil Maupay scored a handful of minutes later. And this one's on... This one's on Kurt Zouma. It's hard not to say it's on Kurt Zouma. It is. It's a really poor clearance from him, and then he didn't get back into position. Emerson comes back, but he clears it. It's not a good enough clearance, but Emerson comes back in, and Zouma doesn't take up his proper position. He still sort of holds a left back position. Keen Lewis Potter, great little ball, fantastic finish by Neil Maupay. 2-1. It feels. I'll be honest with you, when it went 2-1, I was a bit God, already, can I not just enjoy this? But I have to be honest with you, I thought we were really comfortable in the first half. I thought we absolutely dominated Brentford, and I think we should have had more than 2 goals come when the halftime whistle went. I think we were unlucky not to have had another 1 or 2 added to our tally. I think Paqueta just made a significant difference. I think a lot of the players were playing really well. There was only one player in particular concerning me in the first half, and that was Kurt Zouma. I think the rest of them were playing at worst well. There were some excellent performances in there as well. I was really pleased, but I was still worried. We were 2-1 up, and I enjoyed the first half, but I was still a little bit concerned as to how we were going to play in the second half and what mentality we were going to come out with, because getting that third goal prior to Brentford scoring was going to be significant. And the first 10 minutes of the second half, it felt a little bit like we were sitting back and we were struggling to get our foot on the ball, and Brentford were starting to grow into the game. And I think sussed out. They knew Keen Lewis Potter was getting a lot of joy down that right-hand side, because I've just praised Paqueta enough. Defensively, he doesn't always get back. He doesn't always track back Paqueta. He gets stuck in when the ball's in his vicinity. And I've seen him at times sprinting back, and he did in game times today. I've seen him running 40 yards back at a sprint, but he doesn't always do it. So I think Brentford started to get a little bit of joy down that right-hand side for 10, 15 minutes in the second half. And Paqueta was tiring. Naturally, he's been out for 2 months now. He was always going to tire. They started getting the crosses in. They started causing us a little bit of bother. But we got the third one. What minute was it? 63rd minute. It felt a bit later than that. 63rd minute, Jarrod Bowen got his hat-trick. Kudus had Reguilon done. Reguilon lost his head today. When there was a couple of 50-50s between them, that Kudus went in hard and came away with it. And the referee, by the way, what I will say, I thought the referee was good today. I thought he was fair for both teams. I thought he was letting the game be quite physical. I think he didn't get every decision right, but I think he refed both teams the same, if that makes sense. There was sometimes I think Brentford were quite tough in the tackle. He let it go. There's times we were tough in the tackle. He let it go. And generally, I think he allowed the game to flow. And I think Kudus went in hard on Reguilón on a couple of occasions. I don't think he liked it. And then there was a penalty call in the first half. I don't think it was a penalty. So Kudus sort of barged Reguilón, gave him a nudge as well. I think that was it. I think that was Reguilón got booked, a stupid booking, and started going at the referee as well. In the second half, Reguilón just couldn't get near Kudus, and Kudus ran down that side, cut it onto his left foot, lovely little cross in. And Jarrod Bowen's very underrated in the air this season. That's at least his fourth goal. The reason I know that is because I remember looking up how many goals Jarrod Bowen had scored from headers, and he had 3. So that is his fourth minimum hat-trick for Jarrod Bowen. Now, the funny thing is, he's going to get man of match, Jarrod Bowen, but I don't think he was our best player in open play. I think he was a fantastic finisher today. But I've seen him get involved in play a lot better than he did today. I think Brentford did a good job on. Bowen did good against that Brentford defence, but I think there was better performances almost. But like I said, if you're going to score a hat-trick, you're going to get man of match. So I'll give Bowen man of match now, but there's one player in particular I'm going to mention. Kudus and Paqueta were fantastic. So we made it 4-1, and that was game, set, and match. And what a screamer this one was from Emerson. Ball come to him on the edge of the box, and we don't always shoot from these instances, and it can be a little bit frustrating, but he just knocks it down, screams it into the top right corner. Absolutely superb strike. You can see Thomas Souček's reaction as well with his head on his hands that has gone in and hit the back of the net. Absolutely unbelievable goal. Now, at this point, and this is the only criticism of Moyes, and I know people say it's a win. I am enjoying it. I'm really happy, right? The only criticism I've got of Moyes, it is the only one, was that the subs could have been made a bit earlier. I thought we got tired. As it was 4-1, I think there were some tired legs right there. I think Paqueta was tired. I think Kudus was tired. I can understand why Moyes was scared to change it. And then when Antonio did come on, I think it justified not making any changes a little bit earlier. I think Ben Johnson could have come on earlier. But at 4-1 up, I just felt we were fading a little bit, and Brentford were growing into the game. But they weren't really offering much until Wissa scored. In the 82nd minute, Wissa got that goal. Really good strike by him. Too much space on the edge of the box. Managed to tee it up. Fantastic fitting. Really good goal from Wissa. I don't blame Areola whatsoever for that one. But just I wouldn't have minded us just doing something just to get a bit more energy in there. But like I said, when Antonio came on, I don't think he was good. To be honest with you, I was a bit frustrated with Antonio because I think the players that started today gave their all. Every single one of them, I think, gave 100% from start to finish. They weren't necessarily, like I said, I have frustrations with Kurt Zouma's performances, but I've got no question marks over his effort levels. But with Antonio, it just felt like he didn't come on and provide much energy. At times they were passing around and he was just walking around, and I was getting annoyed watching Antonio. Hang on a minute, we're backs against wall here. You've come on to offer the defence a bit of respite, and you're not really offering them much. Yeah, that good run when he chased it, and Ayer came over and did a decent tackle, and there was a couple of duels he won, but I was a bit disappointed, truth be told. Anyway, it finished 4-2. We seen the game out. I said seen it out. There was a late flurry from Brentford in the last minute or two, but nothing that we couldn't deal with. Areola with a fantastic save, though, from Ivan Toney, an Ivan Toney header. Unbelievable save from Areola. 4-2 up it would have. Had they scored that, a couple of minutes to go, 4-3, that would have been a completely different game in terms of nerves. A superb save from Areola. And this is what I'm saying. Every player played their part today. I don't think Zouma played well. I'll do the player ratings with Gonzo in a minute. Zouma will get an okay mark, but I say that, I'm not sure he will, truth be told. I thought he was causing us all sorts of bother with his position. He was getting dragged out of defence and he was struggling to get back in. I wasn't pleased with what I seen from Kurt Zouma out there today. Saying that, I think his partner next to him, I thought, had a really good game. I think Soufal was improved. Emerson was back to his best. When I went on at half-time with Charlie just to discuss the first 45, and Chris had said, and Chris the Hammer had said, Payet, when Payet was at West Ham, he just made players better. Players around Payet just got better with Payet in the team. And they did. Lanzini, Noble, Creswell, they all upped their game when Payet was there because they knew they could give him the ball, they could move, he'd find them. And Paqueta's having that impact on us. The last 2 months, we've not seen that Emerson. And it's not because Emerson hasn't played well. He's done okay. But he's had various players ahead of him. Fornals, Ben Rama, Kudus, Ben Johnson. He's had various players ahead. Antonio for a period, briefly, against Nottingham Forest. And we've not seen the same Emerson. Paqueta comes back in, and there you go. You've got your Hammer of the Year contender, Emerson, back tonight as well. I thought we were absolutely fantastic. Man of match. Actually, I've given that to both. Very close to being man of match. Special mention, Thomas Souček. I thought Souček was brilliant tonight. Listen, he missed a massive chance. The second one was offside, but he still missed a second massive chance. He wasn't to know the flag was going to go up. But I think in open play, in the second half, I think he faded. He wasn't as good in the second half. But in the first half, I thought he was terrific. I thought his passing was really good. I thought his movement was really good. At one point, he chested it down to Kudus and move. Hang on a minute. We almost had like a playmaker in Thomas Souček today. I really, really enjoyed Thomas Souček's performance. I was surprised by it, but I thought he had a really good game. But like I said, everybody tried hard today, and we deserved that. And this is where I already know what's going to happen, by the way. I already know what's going to happen. Pundits are going to watch tonight because it was on TV, and they're going to watch West Ham score 4 goals, play some good football, and go, what's the problem? I know that's coming. But this is, if we played like this all season, I'd have loved it, but we don't. Tonight was possibly my favourite performance of the season. I thought we played really good. And did we do? Was it over 90 minutes? No, but what teams are? It's very few. We're 4, we're not. We were always going to take the foot off the gas. We were always going to have nerves about us. But that didn't look like a team that went 8 games without a win tonight from us. We came out the traps, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of arrogance, played the ball really well. Paqueta was doing his thing. Kudus was doing his thing. Bowen was scoring his goals. The midfield was functioning well. Most of the defence were performing well. The keeper was on form. Tactics, coming into this one all week, I've been dreading this game, truth be told. I've been absolutely dreading it. The last 24 hours, I got a little bit of optimism because of Lucas Paqueta's social media post. Oh, Paqueta's back. We've got a chance now. But I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that game. Thought we played some good football. I think we deserved to win the 4-2. I don't think it flattered us. I think it's a fair reflection of the game for both teams. It's enjoyable to watch when Kudus is running at players and Paqueta's out there. I enjoyed that, actually. So, and I will say, well done, David Moyes. He's, not everybody's cup of tea at the minute, including mine. I'm not going to pretend I haven't criticised him a lot in the last couple of months. I have done, and I'm sure I'll criticise him again before the end of the season. But credit where credit's due. Under pressure tonight. And generally speaking, I say he's handled it well. It's difficult to tell if he's playing mind games with us via the media or not. But tonight, he had to get a win. He got a win. He played the football he's played tonight. I'm just hoping he doesn't go a little bit too far in his post-match interviews and almost, you could almost feel that he's going to be a bit smug about that. But tonight, he got a spot on. Brentford have since promotion. Brentford have played us 5 times, beat us 5 times. It's not a good team to be playing for David Moyes. Tony didn't get a sniff all night. He should have done, but he didn't. That's the quietest I've seen Ivan Toney play since he's come back from his ban. I thought manager got it right, and the players performed really well tonight. I'm a happy hammer. Thoroughly enjoyed watching that, actually. I really enjoyed watching it. So there you go. I'm going to shut up and disappear. I'll be live tomorrow morning. It's usually 9 a.m, but you're going to have to be a little bit flexible with us. I'll be live with Charlie, where we have a camera debrief of the match. So if you're kicking around, please do join us. And if you're a patron, myself and Gonzo will catch up with some player ratings, which I'm looking forward to doing, actually. It's been a while since we've handed out some big marks to some players. Jarrod Bowen's going to be a 10 out of 10 for me anyway. A little spoiler for you. But if you've enjoyed this review, please do drop a like on it by clicking thumbs up. Helps out the video, helps out the channel, makes me very happy. Please subscribe if you're new to Hamish Chat and you've enjoyed the video. And I shall catch up with you tomorrow.